Hey, review family, keep it high, keep it tight. It's GMgaming the review guy back to bring you another video. Welcome back to my series album review, the series in which I review albums. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's hot here, it's really hot, but I'm trying to not let that really affect me. But anyways, we're talking about Crossfaith's new album, Ex Machina, which it got released today, Friday, and I gave Surreption the precedence when it came to what I was going to review first, but I knew that I was going to do Crossfaith's album because I was very excited for this album if you watched my most anticipated albums of August and September. So, Crossfaith, right off the bat, is a Japanese heavy metal band that is signed to Sony. That is a pretty big deal, and they have a knack for keeping electronicore alive in a lot of ways. Now, this album does have some non-electronicore feels. It does, at some points, go more into the metalcore territory. It does go more into just the alternative metal territory. But there is a lot of electronicore tendencies, such as on the song like Eden in the Rain. And for a genre like electronicore, which is waning a lot, with a lot of bands that used to call the genre home diverging from their original style and going towards something different, I have to say that Crossfaith is keeping it alive in a lot of ways. And to be honest, this is kind of just a middle-of-the-road album to me. It didn't really blow me away insanely. It didn't really give me an impression that it was like something absolutely phenomenal, but it was a good listen. For Crossfaith, they're a consistent band. They're a band that I have enjoyed albums from in the past, and to me, this doesn't... I know that this is starting to grow on a lot of people right off the bat, because a lot of people aren't really a big fan that they're going a little bit softer on some of their tracks, but the tracks that are heavier, they're enjoying more, and overall, it's kind of a mixed bag, with some tracks being better than others. In my opinion, some tracks being weaker. Funny enough, one of the tracks that I thought was a little weak was one of the ones that I just said, which Eden in the Rain. Even though that has that kind of electronic rock feel, it didn't really stick out to me. And for whatever reason, this album to me, it came out well. It's a good Crossfaith album. If you're a fan of Crossfaith, you're gonna enjoy this album, but I don't know if you're not a fan of Crossfaith's past material, if this is the album that's really gonna press you in the direction of falling in love with this album, because while it is a good effort by the band, there wasn't really anything that jumped out at me at being really, like, amazing, but it was a good album. And for that, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, because it is... Like I said, it's a good album. I'm not putting down the album. The vocals are as good as ever. The electronics and the instrumentals on these tracks are very precisely done. But it's nothing that Crossfaith hasn't done before, and nothing that I hadn't really heard before. But experimentation doesn't necessarily have to be the end-all be-all all the time, because this was an overall good track. And, I mean, a good album. And is it the type of thing I would come back to? Maybe, because like I said, it's like Crossfaith's past material. It's not something that I would pick necessarily over the past material. It's just the type of thing that if I was in the mood to listen to Crossfaith, this might be the album that I'd go to. But overall, I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section below. If you let me know, I'll like, comment, and subscribe. I'll shout your channel out. But I want to know what you guys thought of this album overall. Let me know in the comment section below. And I'll talk to you guys next time. But until then, I'm GMgaming, the review guy. And I'm signing off saying farewell.